Hey, how's it going everyone? This is Jonathan Coates, and in today's free AI training, I'm going to be picking up where I left off in my image prompting training. And what we talked about last few trainings was repetition, quality boosters, and style modifiers. And just to catch you up, basically, the introduction to image prompting is essentially how to create the best images using the right prompts, and just like different techniques and tidbits that you can use to turn this into this just by adding extra elements to it. Like for an example, we talked about style modifiers. Like say if you have a favorite artist, then you can use that artist's name in your actual prompt just to kind of give the AI an idea of the style that you're looking for. And then adding other modifiers, like for an example, in this case, he just put pyramid, and then with extra modifiers in it, such as like he added tinted red or made of glass, stuff like that, rendered in Unity. It turned this into this. And you can even have like a quality booster. So for example, if you just put pyramid, then you'll end up with this. But if you put a beautiful, majestic, incredible pyramid 4K, it'll turn this into this. So if you haven't saw those already, go ahead and catch up on them. In this training, I'm going to be picking up where I left off. We talked about fixed deform generations. Now we're going to get into shot type and MidJourney, and that's pretty much the entire training. Now I do have some recommendations as far as text to image softwares. There's a free AI image generator with Canva. I don't really recommend it right now. I haven't checked in about a few months though, so it might have improved since. But what I've been using is ImageFX, which is from Google. And in this video, we're going to be talking about MidJourney. So in this video, we're going to be talking about MidJourney, but what we're going to be explaining can actually be applied to other text to image software, such as the free AI image generator from Canva, which I don't really recommend right now, although I haven't checked in about 3 or 4 months. But what I've been personally using is ImageFX as well as Runway. So I want to share these with you in the description. You can get access to these completely free. Although Runway, I believe you do have to have credits after a certain point. You do get 525 free credits, but as you can see, there's a text and image to video, video to video, but we're talking about text to image, so that would be this right here. You can generate original images from prompts. So anyway, let's talk about MidJourney. It's an image generator that operates through a Discord bot interface as well as a web app. An API version of MidJourney is planned. Just keep in mind this was in July 6th of 2024, so by the time you see in this video, it might be already available. The process for generating images with MidJourney follows the same fundamental principles as other AI image generators, including the use of prompts to guide the generation process. One of the unique features of MidJourney compared to other AI image generators is its ability to create visually striking and artistically composed images. This attributed to the model specialization training, which enables it to produce high quality images with specific artistic parameters. And we'll talk about that more in this advanced prompting section right here. So the basic uses of MidJourney, and also you have this capability with Meta AI. So as you can see here, all you gotta really do with Meta AI is just, it's almost like MidJourney where you put the imagine first, and then you basically just describe what you want. So I'll just choose any one of their current prompts right here. So if I were to put a car race on Mars, then you'll get an image of basically a car racing on Mars. And so what I'm going to be showing you is you can use these same techniques with whether it be Meta AI, text to image from Runway, or ImageFX. So the basic prompt anatomy with MidJourney is imagine prompt and then image prompt option. And then when you have parameters, you put astronaut on a horse, aspect ratio 3:2, and chaos value 70. And I forgot what Q stands for. I believe that is Q. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is, but we'll go through it right here. So in this a basic example, the following parameters have been used. Sets the aspect ratio of the image to 3:2. C adds a chaos value of 70 to allow MidJourney to interpret the prompt more freely. Chaos value range 0 to 100. And seed sets an arbitrary seed value which can be used to re-render or rework an image later. Again, we'll be talking more about the parameters in the advanced section. So advanced prompt in MidJourney makes use of parameters and special prompting techniques supported by the MidJourney algorithm. MidJourney interprets your prompt holistically by default using a double colon. It tells MidJourney to interpret each part of the prompt separately. So for an example, right now, just a normal prompt, astronaut and a horse. When you have it like this, it'll be separate. But if you put this colon here, astronaut and horse, it'll interpret it separately and actually have those, and actually combine the astronaut with the horse. By uploading an image to Discord and using it in its URL as a prompt, you can instruct MidJourney to use that image to influence the content, style, and composition of the results. So for an example, in this specific case, for this prompt, he uploaded this image from Wikipedia. Now, if you just type in astronaut in Google, they'll, you know, put Wikipedia after it, you'll get this image here. But he used this one as reference, and that's what he's referring to. So in his prompt, he put the image URL, and then he put impressionist painting. So take that painting and make it impressionist. The following parameters are supported by MidJourney's latest model. Aspect ratio, which changed the default value from 1:1 to a new ratio. Currently, the max supported ratio is 2:1. So for example, astronaut on a horse, aspect ratio 69, and astronaut on a horse, aspect ratio 1:2. And C value sets a chaos value that determines how much MidJourney varies the prompt. The higher the chaos value, the more unusual and unexpected the results in composition. Astronaut on a horse, C80. So as you can see, this is C20, and I believe this is C80 right here. And you can see the difference. Now, Q defines how much time will be spent generating the image, thus increasing the quality. The default setting is 1. Higher values use more of the subscription's GPU minutes, which accepts values 25, 5, 1, and 2. So for an example, astronaut on a horse, Q.5, and astronaut on a horse, Q2. So this is 0.5, I believe, and this is Q2. So just spending a little bit more time rendering the image, you can see the quality difference right here. For example, like this one right here is not nearly as much detail as this one here. Seed value sets a seed number which defines the starting point noise field for the image generation. This seeds for each image are generated randomly when not specified with the seed parameter. Using the same seed number and prompt will produce similar images. Astronaut on a horse, seed 123, as you can see here. And stylized, so stylized value or S value influences how strongly MidJourney applies its artistic algorithm. Low values produce images that closely match the prompt. High values create very artistic images that are less connected to the prompt. The default is 100, values range is 0 to 1000. But you can use the settings like /settings command to change the default stylized value from style medium, which equals S100, to style high, S250, or style very high, S750. And here's a couple of examples here. And then version V. Version number lets you access earlier MidJourney models 1 to 3. Now keep in mind this is from June, and for an example, V1, V2, V3, you know, different versions of MidJourney. And then parameters, if you put same seed, while the seed parameter produces a single noise field applied across all images in the initial grid, the same seed parameter applies the same starting noise to all images in the initial grid. So it will produce very similar images. So an example is astronaut on a horse, same seed, version 2. And then tile generates images that can be used as repeating tiles to create seamless patterns for fabrics, wallpapers, and textures, which only works with models 1 through 3, although that might be different now. So for example, astronaut on a horse, tile, V3. And then video, you want a video, creates a short movie of the image grid being generated. Reacting with the emoji lets the MidJourney bot send you a DM with a link to the video. So all you gotta do is just put this envelope emoji here in it, and it'll actually send you a link from MidJourney. Now in the description, I'll have the Discord server for your access. So in conclusion, MidJourney offers a large arsenal of tools and parameters to add to your image prompts and generate impressive outputs. Familiarizing yourself with these techniques will help you to put your new prompt engineering skills into practice with the popular model. So what is MidJourney? MidJourney is a popular AI image generator that can be accessed through a Discord bot, interface, or web app. And I recommend ImageFX by Google. Is really good. I'll just go ahead and choose this one just so you can get an idea. It takes a little bit to generate, but let me just show you. Vintage style illustrated logo for a sausage company, emblem of a cartoon German dachshund holding a sausage in his mouth, wearing a red polka dotted bandana. I'm just going to go ahead and click on create here. And again, as I was showing you with Meta AI, you can do similar things. And then you also have text to image here with Runway. So let's see how this turned out. As you can see, and this is what we got right here. So it has the exact text here. Some of these didn't come out quite right as far as like the text. So sometimes you just got to play around with it a little bit more just to make sure that you get the right version. But this is a great way to create logos. So what kinds of parameters can you use in your MidJourney prompts? MidJourney supports many different parameters that can be used to specify your image prompts. For example, you can explicitly determine the aspect ratio of the output and influence how stylized you want it to be. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to take a look at the AI checklist right in the description. It's completely free. All you gotta do is just put your name and your email. It'll get sent right to your inbox, and it'll teach you how to become more efficient and creative. And if you like content like this, then I highly recommend you subscribe to the channel. I talk about everything when it comes to generating traffic and increasing sales, as well as artificial intelligence, automation, search engine optimization, copywriting tutorials. And take a look at the tools and the resources below. I have everything that I included in this training, as well as the pinned comment by the Affiliate Marketing Samurai. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. See you then.